Mays here with the new gang stalking conspiracy phenomenon. Gang stalking, red shirts, red cars, they're all after to get you. For just $5.99 of my GoFundMe, I can make your gang stalking go away. Billy Mays here. Yeah, we're going there. We're talking about the fake gang stalking shills, the fake TIs. Now, there was a myriad of different type of perps back in the day when I was growing up in the old TI community, 2021, 2022, 2023. And these perps were just pretty fucking clever. They're pretty badass. They're pretty elite. They're pretty tricky. Okay. There were some that weren't so tricky, but a lot of these perps have gone away. A lot of your gang stalking, especially with this election coming up, should have stopped in the interim. Should have stopped in the meantime, should have slowed down. Anyone saying that it hasn't is lying. Like, you get on these little gang stalking hot streaks where you see the patterns every day, you've seen the synchronicities every day for months on end. You might get 1 or 2 days where you get a break, but it gets right back into it. Now, it's been dying down. The breaks have been getting longer. But what these perps are doing, what these fake TIs are doing now, they used to tell you that gang stalking was fake, that it was something else. Now they're trying to sell you on the whole gang stalking phenomenon. Okay? I think every TI was trying to sell everybody on the gang stalking phenomenon because let me give you the psychology behind that. And it's not a mental illness. Like, look at a person like Alternative Homesteading. Now, you may not believe she's being gang stalked or being harassed, but let's pretend to be in her shoes for a little bit. So she believes she's being harassed. She thinks it's day by day. She thinks it's her local neighbors, people in the community, a couple people teaming up, gang stalking, harassing. So yeah, you want to sell to people that don't believe it, that it's real. So you put out evidence, you give your testimony, you maybe talk about it a lot. That's fine. And we all do that as TIs. You try to sell the idea of gang stalking because you actually believe in it. That's not really selling. That's just really kind of obsessing over something that people don't really care about that's happening to you. That's not selling. These people, and I'm going to be naming names because there's a reason why I made this live stream. I'm not trying to really throw these people under the bus. Hey, they could be real targets. Let's just put that disclaimer out there. My opinion, there's something nefarious about these people. So I will be naming them so you know who I'm talking about. These people try to sell you the idea of gang stalking. So me, myself, so I don't sound like a hypocrite. Yes, I believe in gang stalking. Yes, I've talked about it a lot in the past. Now, me personally, I've spoken on other topics. I talk a lot about Alex Jones, Trump. I'm not a vast pool of knowledge. I'm just really knowledgeable in these niche topics that I bring onto my channel. I do other things on my channel. I do comedy. I talk about different things. I don't sell you specifically on gang stalking. So I talk about quantum computers being involved, matrix simulations. Overall, if you were to ask me, yes, I do believe there's a government sponsored silencing program that has to do with the military experimentations, MK Ultra, the whole 9 yards, right? I believe that's what's going on. Now, for most people, I'm not trying to be biased. I'm not trying to be grandiose. Like, a lot of the people talking about this shit, they're not experiencing anything because you can poke and prod and pry and they'll never give you any concrete anything. They're just on here to fucking for shits and giggles, to waste time. There's just people that are just out there that on the internet that do shit like that are weird, shit like that. I'm not judging you. I'm just saying from what I see out of the thousands, let's say there's 1,000 people talking about this topic, right? We'll just throw a number, 1,105 people. Out of that 1,105, I would say there's probably 75 real targets out of that group. And that's just how the way the targeting works. It's not something that's some like contagion where you just get put on a target list just because XYZ happened, or you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Hold on. I'm on the highway. I don't know if this is a cop behind me. I don't think it is, but he has the Ford Explorer cop lights in my fucking rear view. So you know people that drive cop cars, they have like the Ford Explorer, they have the fucking Crown Victoria, but they're not cops. But they drive the same car a cop would drive. That's what's going on. So I'm trying to put my phone down, not get a ticket here. So I'm just going over my theory of like how people would say, well, you're a gang stalking salesman, okay? But I'll tell you the difference between what I'm doing and what these people are doing. I'm no better than these people. I'm not claiming that, but I'm more honest when it comes to this topic, okay? As far as what I believe gang stalking is, I'm not trying to sell you. Like I believe it's a real thing. I don't think it's a mental illness. I never try to sell you on that. I don't think it's demonic. But I go into like quantum computers. I go into different theories. That's what I just do about gang stalking. Okay, it's not a concrete scientific study. You're allowed to fucking come up with your own ideas, even if it's aliens or zombies or fucking a virus or whatever the fuck you want to think. You're allowed to do it. Fine. Now, this is what I'm trying to tell you. What a salesman is. They're trying to sell everybody on gang stalking, on community based, one headlight, red car, red shirt, gang stalking. Like, you don't hear me talk about that shit anymore because I heard that from other people and I started seeing it after hearing it and I didn't see it before. So I assumed that it was part of whatever people call gang stalking, the gang stalking program. So I'm going to give you my theory. Gang stalking, the tactics, they're real. You're getting them. They're not normal. You're the only reason that these tactics are happening. But they're not being paid by gift card. It's not a police program. It's not a nationwide global program of one headlights and fucking planes flying over you. These phenomenons are happening. They are unnatural. Okay? There are patterns, there are synchronicities, there are things that make you think you're targeted, but these people are selling you on the community-based terrorist watch list. You're the big bad wolf. Everyone's after you. Granny Smith from down the street's after you, and that was a cop behind me, but he didn't pull me over. So, Granny Smith, he just pulled in front of me. Granny Smith, your neighbor, the dog walker, the red shirt. Like, come on, dude. If you're a real TI, the only reason you believe shit like that is because um, someone else said it, and you believed them, and you believed they were a credible, non-mentally ill person that said it, and then you started seeing it in your regular life. If you're going years and years down the line, and you're talking about the police are gang stalking, red shirt, community-based gift card, like by me saying this that I disagree with this doesn't mean that I don't think gang stalking is real. Okay, I do believe that there's secret groups that go after small groups of people, small numbers of people, and they utilize crisis actor roles. They utilize, um, like they just hire people. They spy on people and they hire people. That's what I believe in. They're spying and they're hiring. Okay, that's what I believe in. Okay, now who is this group? Is it the Fusion Center? Like I don't know. I'm not going to pretend I know. The one thing I will say that it's military involved, not active duty military, but ex-military involvement. There's experimentation, contractor group involvement, and private investigator group involvement. Okay. Uh, Vandalism. I believe in the vandalism. I believe in the neighbor harassment. I believe in it all, but I don't believe that it's a global city by city that people have secret messages and they're meeting in secret over targets. That's to make you look crazy. It's to make you hurt people. It's part of a psyop. It's fake. A guy wearing a red shirt. Now, that doesn't mean that you're not being spied on, and the people spying on you can't hire whoever the fuck they want. Yes, they hire doppelgangers. They hire gang stalkers. Okay? They put you in a bubble. Yes, that's all fucking real. Yeah, it's a Truman Show type thing. Absolutely. Yes. But is it happening to everybody? No. Is it a global, statewide, nationwide government program? No. It's just fucking not. Okay? Does it follow you? Yes. Does it follow you everywhere? Yes, it does. See, there's things that I admit, like I'm not throwing the baby out with the bathwater, but I'm not here selling it. Now I want to tell you who's selling gang stalking and what do I mean by selling it. So yeah, I have my own idea, I have my own theories, but I'm not forcing it. If you have a counter theory, if you have a better theory, I want to hear your theory. Like I don't give a fuck about this shit. I want to be honest with you guys. At one point in time, yeah, I was trying to be the big YouTuber, gang stalking YouTuber expert, fighting the program because I thought it was a real fucking actual program. Now with my targeting that was happening in that apartment, all that shit stands. Okay? The neighbor harassment, the break-ins that I was right about, because I was probably wrong about certain break-ins, I'm not gonna lie. All that shit still fucking stands. That stuff was happening. Maybe it was a ghost. Maybe it was aliens. Maybe it was a poltergeist fucking fooling me in a leprechaun, okay? Like, whatever you want to fucking believe, this stuff happened. Did I fucking get confused and make before Nerve Gorilla came onto the scene? Was I making accusations, wild accusations? Before, I was edified by Nerve Gorilla. Yeah, he's a fucking perp, but he did help us. Like, you can learn from people that you disagree with. And one of the things I learned from Nerve Gorilla is these accusations can get you in a lot of fucking trouble. Especially that I was wrong. Okay, if I didn't have a Nerve Gorilla, if I didn't edify myself, I could have blamed specific neighbors for the tactics, even though the tactics were happening, but I don't know exactly who's doing it. I just had a hunch, and I would fucking just live off the hunch, which is wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you can experience this. Like, let's say you're living in an apartment like me, you're getting break-ins, you're getting like posters and stuff vandalized on your wall. It's subtle stuff, but it's meant to intimidate you, and you think it's a specific neighbor, but it's a completely different person. And then you just go off on that neighbor and he's completely innocent. That's part of what this gang stalking is. It's to set you up. Like, people's houses are being broken into. I'll tell you what's happening gang stalking. Like, for a fact, if you're a real TI, you're going to experience this shit. Sorry, not sorry. And I'm going to go from the most common to the least common nowadays, right? First and foremost, you're going to get drone stalked. If you're looking in the sky, you'll be driving around different directions, and in front of you will always be a flickering drone. Outside of your window will always be a flickering drone. It doesn't matter where you go outside of your work, and it has to be usually at night you'll see that. Now, these are nationwide, so I'm not trying to freak anyone out. Like, this is a nationwide, there's drones everywhere, but you'll have a specific dedicated drone on top of the other drones that are just already out there. It's dedicated to you, okay? That's the most common thing, common sense. Hacking goes with the drone. You're going to experience some type of hacking, overt, cancel you out of the society hacking, destroy your fucking day hacking, okay? You're going to get a break-in. You're going to get car vandalism. Your car's parked outside. You can't keep an eye on your car. They're going to fuck with your car, at least for a period of time. It might stop if it doesn't bother you. If certain things don't bother, they stop doing it after like 6 months, a year. You're going to get directed energy, some type of battle with directed energy. Okay. Probably after you learn about it online. Okay. So that's what gang stalking basically boils down to. You're going to get a honeypot, but that's harder to prove. You're going to get some attention from females. Okay. And it's going to be obvious in your face. Attention, right? Like, they're being paid to do it. Amateur, honeypot, forced to do it type of weird thing. So that's the basic stuff. I mean, I just fucking crossed everything out as far as if you're not getting any of that shit, you're not targeted. Like, if you haven't got one of those things I just described, don't dare call yourself a fucking TI, dude. Like, just don't do it. Okay? The mobbing, that can all be confusion. Like, let's be honest, man. If all you're getting is mobbing, that's fucking nothing. That, well, I will say, is not fucking happening nowadays. Now, I believe it was happening. I believe there were cyber mobs and dark web mobs in groups of people in like California and things like that, and witches, covens, and Freemasons with apps doing it at one point in time, making money, doing whatever the fuck they were doing a long time ago, 2017, 18, 19 era. That shit ain't fucking happening, man. You don't see even, this is how you know this shit ain't happening. And it ain't me making shit up. It's common sense and paying attention to shit. Dude, when have you seen a crazy person even and think they were being mobbed on the YouTube algorithm? You haven't even seen a crazy person out of confusions be like, I'm being mobbed right now. It's not happening. That's how you know it's not. Even crazy people aren't having crazy thoughts to go on YouTube and say, I'm being cyber mobbed or stalked right now, group stalked. It's not fucking happening. It's all car gameplay. It's all auto mobbing. Auto mobbing is something I left out of that list. Auto mobbing is huge in gang stalking. It's easy to coordinate. They make money off of it. Floating box, all that shit. So if you're not getting any of that shit, like, one headlight is dying down. There's probably a couple TIs still getting one headlight. But I'm gonna tell you how these fakes and who these people are. Gang stalking Doctor De facto is a gang stalking salesman. He sells you on the idea of gang stalking, but he has to sell you that's demonic because he wants the money from his church crowd. And Targeted Patton is a gang stalking salesman. Like, dude, all they talk about is gang stalking, but they have fucking, and I'm not saying they've never been gang stalked. I'm not claiming they're not targets. All they talk about is gang stalking, but they have no fucking recent evidence. Like, Targeted Patton is showing him following an old couple from behind, saying the old couple is following him from the front. That can be disproven so many ways. That a 70-year-old white couple from fucking rural Pennsylvania are using technology to follow you from the front. So they have to know where you're going. They have to look in the rearview mirror and slow down every time you slow down. Like, if someone's following you from the front, you can turn off to a random street and it would fuck them all up. It doesn't make sense. But these people would just make up anything and they're selling it. And it, like, that's what I mean. These people are like, dude, the way I'm presenting gang stalking, it's up to you to believe my story or not. It's up to you to believe in gang stalking or not. I'm going to show you some compelling evidence. I can't do it now because it's not happening. I'm the type of person, if it's not happening for long, and this has never happened, but let's say my gang stalking stops. Dude, I'm deleting the channel. I'm not talking about this shit. I'm not selling you on something that's not happening. Like, if you want to compare my salesman with the Conspiracy Underground channel, I was actually passionate and I was actually fighting a fucking war to fucking prove gang stalking. That's not selling it. I was actually proving it. You don't have to agree with the proof. You can disagree all you want. I was fucking proving it. I proved that I was being stalked and surveilled. As much as these people were stalking and surveilling me, that's as much as I was willing to fucking prove it. So it was in their best incentive interest. They're incentivized to stop and slow down because I was going to go hard and prove it and garner more support. That's not selling. That's taking advantage of a gang stalking program that's being reckless and exposing them. That's exposing. That's not selling. If that stuff was never happening, like the Keck license plates, the 666 license plates, the break-ins, the yada, 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 dude, I would never sell you gang stalking. I would never talk to you about the topic. It's not affecting me. I'm not selling it to you. These people are selling you mental illness. That's what they're doing. They're selling you psychosis. They're lying about the red shirts. They're lying about the one headlights. They didn't do the due diligence that me and a handful of other targets did. Research. Like, dude, I put myself out as a test subject to prove the gang stalking, to go into new theories. Now I'm thinking it's manifestation. I'm not saying that gang stalking isn't real, but I'm talking about my personal tactics that I get are manifested at a higher rate when I want them to be, when I want to prove something, because I'm a powerful manifester. Let me turn this DoorDash on and come right back. Mic check, mic check. I had to turn DoorDash back on. What I do is I talk about different theories. Like gang stalking could be some type of experimentation technology that you're signed up to through, like, because a lot of us do DoorDash. Like, what if we're signing behind these license agreements? Like, oh, you can be followed by a drone satellite and you're in this Pokemon Go simulation and we have your EEG. Like, I think that's how they would get your consent and how people wouldn't know about it. Like, it is a secret. See, I go into like theories. I'm not selling it. One thing I will say is, like, I will never say it's not real. Like, I'm not a complete fucking seller. I'll never say I beat gang stalking. I'll never say it's not real. So I want to explain how gang stalking, doctor de facto, and targeted patent are salesmen. They want other people to be gang stalked so they can see. I'm not gonna say for de facto, but patent. Here's the deal about gang stalking. This is what makes them salesmen. People don't give a fuck about it. You can't make someone give a fuck about something they don't give a fuck about. Like, you can't make someone give a fuck about breast cancer when they don't give a fuck about breast cancer. And the more you try to make them care about it and you're forceful, you got to care about breast cancer. Millions of women are affected by it. We don't have enough money for mammograms and pap smears. Blah, 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 blah. Like, dude, you fucking repel people. So, all right, with that in mind, let's talk about gang stalking. Let's talk about one headlights, red cars, a fire truck going by. Do you think someone's gonna fucking care? And for like people like Targeted Patton, this is how you know he's fake. It's like he cares about that stupid shit, right? But if my house gets broken into by gang stalkers, he's like, "Oh, who cares? Your house? Ooh, I wish I had a house that I could get broken into. I wish. Oh, your car got a couple of scratches on it. So what?" You see what I'm saying? Like, he's trying to sell the general public gang stalking, but when another TI or like an absent-minded Abe's complaining about directed energy, you're making it up. You see what I'm saying? They don't care about the actual TIs. They care about selling the product known as gang stalking. Same with like an Alice Dark too. Like, they're just selling it. They're not doing anything. Like, dude, I brought entertainment. I brought theories. I did all these fucking entertaining fucking theories and side shows and media. Like, it was like a television show. Like, I had perp networks. I had so many fucking ideas that I associated with gang stalking. Yeah, that's a form of selling it, but it's like selling something that people want to buy. You know what I'm saying? You're selling something, but you're selling something people want to buy. Yeah, people want to learn about gang stalking the way I presented. That's the whole nuance of my channel, what I was doing for you fucking retarded 200 subscriber TI retards that fucking suck at life. You're selling a product that's dangerous, gang stalking. It's mental illness, it's psychosis. Anybody can get confused and think they're TI and start fucking hurting people. That's what you're selling. I was selling an idea that the government ain't your fucking daddy. The government's doing bad shit. The government's been caught. Here's more proof that the government ain't being good daddy. And it's going to be entertaining when you learn that. It's not gonna be boring like targeted patent. That's what I was. If you were gonna associate with, yeah, and I was. Every TI is selling gang stalking when they're being hardly and severely targeted. Of course you're selling it because you want more attention and you want it to stop. You're not selling, you're really exposing it, really. If you're doing your due diligence, you're coming out with good content, you're coming out with decent evidence here and there, you're coming out with testimony that's helping people, that's fucking interesting to TIs. You're not selling, you're exposing. When you're coming on here with no just fucking shooting from the hip, calling every single thing gang stalking, and like, this is how gang stalking Dr. Facto's selling it. He believes everybody. People are saying crazy shit in his chat, and he's like, oh, well, I guess so. Like, he's selling it. People came in, someone said, let me think what they said. Fuck. The gang stalkings are making him fart or something. He's like, I guess that could be happening. But if I was talking about drones, I don't know. Maybe. He's such a shill piece of shit, dude. It's fucking Chili Maze. He's horrible. Gosh, he's bad. Gangstalking Dr. De Facto. He's another one. When there's another real TI like Absent Minded Abe, like Conspiracy Under or Matrix Decoded, he cannot acknowledge you. But if someone says something ridiculous in his fucking chat, like, I forgot what that guy said, but it was something to that effect. Like, the gang stalkers give him gas, and then something else that was like completely nuts. And he's like, oh yeah, send me money. Yeah. He's selling it. The more people that believe in gang stalking is more people that can donate to his GoFundMe because he has the gift of gab. He's a Christian. He's a fucking, he's a deceiver. He's a total fucking deceiver, dude. I'll give an example of someone that doesn't sell gang stalking, like Broken Matrix TV. He's not selling it. Telling your story, telling your testimony, and firmly believing in it is not selling it. When you're selling gang stalking, you have a hidden motive why you're selling it. Okay? Like, I'll go over my motive. I literally believed I was being targeted by whatever, the government, the fusion center. I have like a lot of testimony firsthand of, like, if you lived my life, you would know who's behind this shit, period. Like, period. So my motive was to fucking denigrate them, disparage them, discourage them, make them back off, make them depressed, make them fucking have anxiety, make them feel embarrassed. Like, dude, that's all I was doing. Now, did I try to, for entertainment purposes, get into some drama and beef and shit? Yeah, of course. For selfish reasons and things like that. Because it's a YouTube channel and I'm a pretty fucking boring person. I'm not like a big fucking social butterfly type of guy. So, because I'm so talented, I'm willing to fucking go beyond my bounds and expand my fucking talents and my horizons and things like that. So, yeah, damn right. Cracked a few eggs to make an omelet. You know what I'm saying? So, every TI sells their story. Okay? That's different from selling gang stalking, because I could never sell gang stalking because I never knew exactly what the fuck it was with the actual facts backing it up. It was just whatever I thought. And that all went to question when I realized that almost 70 to 80% of the TI community is mentally ill. On paper, socially inept. You know, I have trouble keeping jobs. I'll just be honest with you. I fucking suck at keeping jobs. But these people don't even fucking try to work. A lot of these people, like, they don't even expect, like, to go to work and fucking, you know, they have no hope. Like, they're not normal fucking people. And I was taking their word like they were, oh shit, like there's other normal people talking. Like, imagine you're being gang stalked and you're the only person you know being gang stalked, and you go online and you perceive these people as normal people, average. Yeah, they might have issues. They might do drugs. they might be homeless or whatever, but they're normal people. If it wasn't for the gang stalking, they'd be normal people. That's not the fucking case. And then you find out a lot of these people were lying. They're part of cults, spirituality groups because they're weak-minded and they're like mental jellyfish. They're not, you're not intelligent if you're joining 144,000 if you're talking about that stuff. Like, it has nothing to do with the Bible and Christianity. You're not promoting Jesus. You're not promoting like feeding the homeless, healing people that are sick. You're just fucking self-aggrandizing, calling yourself a God chosen one. Like, you can't be too smart, man. Like, honestly, it's a psyop. But that's who these people are. People that want money, that want to say chosen ones and make money. That's who these people are. There's not a lot of real targets. That's not me being like, if you're a real target, come online, do a testimony, tell your fucking story, go over what your gang stalking was. It's kind of hard to do off the cuff, but you can at least tell a couple things that happened to you. Do it for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour. It's not that fucking difficult, man. What's the big deal? Talking about tarot cards, all this and that, it just proves that you're fake. Like, that's not me being ignorant. That's just facts. It's like if I was a fucking overseas basketball player, right? I'm like, yeah, I played college, I play overseas. And like, you're like, yeah, bullshit, dude. You see me play basketball, it's like, huh, you're really good at basketball. That's the first evidence. He's like, he's dunking basketballs. He's really good. Then I pull out my college jersey. It's like, yeah, man, I played Division I college. I was on the bench for Hofstra. You look it up. You're like, okay, he did play for Hofstra. He was Division I, on the bench. I'm like, yeah, man, I played for fucking Greece and some minor league, this, and that. Like, it's believable. You people be like, nah, I played for the NBA. I won 10 championships. It's like, bro, you don't even know how to play the game. Like, you don't even understand the game. You don't even know what out of bounds. You don't know double dribble, travel. Like, I'm watching you play, bro. You did not play in the NBA. Like, it looks like you never even played basketball before. Like, that's what the type of level. That's the analogy there. It's like, yeah, I'm not the fucking greatest, but it's like, yeah, dude, like, I'm proving what I'm saying. Like, you can sit here and play these semantical games all day, but I'm proving it. I'm on the court. You're watching me dominate the court. You see the college jersey. Do the research. Do the correlation research. You, on the other hand, you're lying to me. That's you won 10 championships. No player has ever even won 10 NBA championships. The most ever won was 6. You don't even know how to dribble basketball. You just stepped out of bounds. You didn't even know. Like, you weren't targeted. Like, I'm just sorry. Like, it's not a badge of honor. It's just facts. Like, this is the only realm where people can just pretend. I've never seen anything where people can just pretend. Like, you guys are worse than Donald Trump with the lying. Like, way worse. Like, dude, there's a couple options. If you're so prideful where you won't come out and admit that you weren't targeted, fine. That's kind of normal psychology wise. Just stop talking about it. Just be honest. Ask questions to real targets. Like, these people are so prideful and boastful, they won't even ask questions about what that harassment actually entails. They just fucking ignore it because it makes them look bad. It's got a fucking helo fly over. But, turn on this DoorDash. I think we just didn't know about bitches licking lips. Now we know. Desensitized to one headlight pussies. What do you think? I've never seen your vids. I didn't even know. I thought you were one of these. Just a lot of these people that leave comments just don't leave videos. I'll look at them. I mean, there's a couple real targets, but like, they don't like show the evidence, right? Or if you're gonna show evidence, explain it. Like, people just film shit. So we'll see. Conscious community or GS Gangstalk community, neither want to talk about the SWS quantum computers running the 3D model Earth. And if I stick around long enough, I get subliminals and indirects. Well, I hope you're not getting it here. I have not been accused of. Now, let me tell you something. Because I surprising, because I've done a lot of talking. I would think that I would say something that would trigger a TI. I've never been accused of this. But targeted patent is just like, bro, he's listening. He's not making content. Like, targeted patent will make, he'll never go on a live stream. He makes these controlled asset police product videos that are just completely produced. And I'm gonna prove that I can't prove it, but this is circumstantial, that he doesn't even make his own videos. Okay, I may be wrong, but he has this theme song. You can find the brand, look the other way, but you really can't tempt me. That it's a cool song. I like it. Some white guy that sings it. You know, I don't usually like white rappers. I think they're fucking annoying. They're too like onomatopoeia, fucking expialidocious. They always try to fucking use big ass words like Eminem. Eminem's the only person that can do that correctly, right? But nah, that dude's actually, I want to hear his other music. So I left a message. This is back when me and Targeted Patent, I think we were cool. Like, this is when we were like friends for like a few days or something. I was like, hey, like, who's that theme song by? Like, what's that song called? He's like, shit, I don't know. How the fuck are you making a video? Think about this. You're making a video, you have this fucking theme song that's in all your videos that you're like, you fucking promote like heavily onto your channel. Like, you're obviously have a connection to that song. You don't know the artist, you don't know the name of the song. So how did you fucking download the song and upload it to your video editor? How is that possible? Who is that fucking forgetful? Obviously, every time he plays his own video, he hears that song. So he has a connection. So he likes the song. He had to know the name of the song. He's like, I don't know. Shit, why would I know? He's not making his own videos. But this is what Targeted Patent does. Like, I come on here and I've spoken for thousands of hours, given, you know, you don't have to fucking like what I have to say. But I'm not stealing anything from anyone else. Anyone saying that, that's what these gang stalkers do. And that's what he's done it to me. He's done it to Abe. He said, he'll say things, oh, I was going to make a live stream on a topic he talks about, but he always makes it first. It's like he has my phone hacked. How does that make any fucking sense? Like, look at what I'm talking about on this channel. He doesn't talk about anything I talk about. He talks about First Amendment auditing. He doesn't talk about anything related to gang stalking that I talk about gang stalking. And he claims that I'm stealing my testimony is stolen from him. He's never said it. I never heard him say it. I don't know anything about him. But no, my testimony, my life, and all my videos, that's stolen from him. I'm beating him to the punch. I have a time machine. Don't you get it? Like, get the fuck out of here, man. These people are such lying sacks of fucking shit. And you notice how Target Patent, Gang Stalking Dr. De Facto are tight butt buddies. I don't say people's names of channels on here, but Targeted Patent made a video. Like, fuck, Abe was right about that. I fucking hate Abe, like, I'll be honest with you. That guy's a fucking psycho. That guy's caused me so much pain because I left a fucking comment in 2021. I guess I did troll him a little bit because he kind of fucking deserved it on my end. He was being a prick to me. So I trolled him fucking non-aggressively. I trolled Donovan. I trolled a lot of people. I trolled TI News. I'll turn this on. Launching. Oh shit, that's DoorDash. You know, I come on here, I fuck around. I'm not the best example of a TI. And I've self-admittedly said this. So I hate people that fucking try to hold shit against me because I'm more honest than anybody on here just for me saying this. The only reason my channel looks so fucking good is because I'm going against the worst of the worst of society's worst talent-wise. Hold on, I got a DoorDash, so I gotta fucking accept this shit. Let's see, how much is it? Better be worth money. Oh. So if I admitted this, like I'm going against the worst of the worst, and the subscribers and the viewers know it. It's not because I'm so special. I have some talent here and there. It's because it's respect out of the people clicking on these videos, man. It's out of respect that when I talk and when I make a video, they're not the greatest videos, but it's on topic. I'm the only person that's done this. Like even the professional gang stalking videos from these big YouTubers, they fucking suck. Like you're not learning fucking rocket science on my channel and fucking quantum physics, but like I'm talking about the subject. I'm showing you why these people are fake, and you're agreeing with me because it's common sense, locker room talk, water cooler talk. These people ain't willing to have this talk with you. Okay? This doesn't make me a good fucking person, but this is how shitty these people are. A piece of shit like me seems like fucking Mother Teresa compared to these people, and they're pretending to be Christian and Mr. Honest. That's how you know they're fucking pure evil and they're full of shit, dude. They're not talking off the cuff. They're not treating you like fucking men and women. They're treating you like little fucking children. They're treating like they have an assignment, like they're in a daycare, a gang stalking daycare. That's how gang stalking doctor de facto. You're a fucking daycare, adult daycare for fucking schizophrenics, bro. You're kumbaya, fake shill, send me GoFundMe. Like, sorry, dude. I used to think he was real, but like when time, you can always tell with time. And I'll be honest with you, I'm gonna bring him up. I don't like bringing him up too much because people are like, you're not allowed to bring him up. But no, I'm gonna bring him up because he's relevant to the TI community. There's a small community, and he's a big part of it. Absent-minded Abe seemed fake in the beginning. Like everyone agrees on that. He was doing hand signals. People have accused him of directed conversation and shit like that. But as time goes on, he seemed more real towards the end before he started deleting his channels. He seemed real. Like time will tell. Like people thought I was fake in the beginning. Time will tell, bro. You can't just sit here and fucking fake this shit. Okay? The emotion, the conviction, the actual photographic and videographic evidence, the testimony, the revelations of new fucking theories, you cannot fake it. This is real people going through fucking real thought processes. We're not sitting around scratching our ass. These people that have the same drum beat for 4 or 5 years, dude. These people are staple points, man. Like my opinion and everything has changed. It's always going to change because I'm evolving as a human. I'm not going to stick to a religion when it comes to fucking, or a script when it comes to gang stalking or whatever I want to talk about on the fucking internet and conspiracies. Like I used to believe heavily in conspiracies. Then I look back, I don't think they're fake, but I don't believe in them anymore. Okay. Now, and I'm a well-researched conspiracy person. One of the realest conspiracies ever is gang stalking. It is really happening in real life every day to real fucking people. And it can be fucking proven if you don't have all these fakes and these shills in your fucking way with their arms crossed, acting like gatekeepers, talking about demons and Malalakai and the Dead Sea Scrolls. Like that. This is how you know that fucking faggot's a fake. Fucking peg leg, Dr. Dick Sucko, DeFago, fucking peg leg from fucking Family Guy, the eye patch. Like he's a complete fucking clown, dude. Stop lying, and maybe you wouldn't be so fucking hurt physically, dude. Day by day. Stop fucking lying. Stop using the demon shit as a cop out. Like, if you're gonna say it's demons, like, if let's say I'm gonna say it's demons, I'm gonna explain how it is demons. The demons possess each person, that there's a demonic kingdom, a hidden realm, they can see through the future. Like, I'm gonna tell you real, I'm like, oh, it's demons. Everything is fucking demons. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. That's bullshit. It's absolute fucking bullshit, man. Because everything is fucking demonic. Doing meth is demonic. There's meth tweakers that are selling their kids out, little children, to pedophiles to buy more drugs. That's demonic. That's way more demonic than gang stalking. Like, everything's fucking demonic. A serial killer killing 50 people and has a craving for killing 50 people is heavily demonic. Everything is demonic. That's such a fucking cop out. It's an excuse. It's a way to shush you and to fucking flip your hand. Like, this dude, this same guy said that a person in his trailer park was working for Department of Homeland Security, brought a brand new Camaro. Like, that just contradicts his whole fucking demonic theory. Like, even I'm not saying Department of Homeland Security is after me. Even though, like, with the drones and everything like that, I kind of alluded that it is government and military, but it's just ridiculous, man. It just, these are fables. I think he lied about being fucking drugged and raped. That's what made me believe in him. I was like, oh my God, this is what these fakes do. This is another thing they do. They say that they're going to kill your fucking pets. I hate this shit. Fucking idiot pulls out in front of you, almost hits your fucking car in a parking lot, and then just stops brick in front of me. Goddamn fucking retards. But he said, like, he got drugged and he got his clothes ripped off in the bed, and another time he woke up naked at a fucking railroad track because he was drugged. But he said he did ketamine. Ketamine is a fucking horse tranquilizer. You fucking, like, black out. That's what it does. So he used to be a ketamine addict, but people ripped his clothes off, right? I mean, maybe they did, but you're probably smoking ketamine with them or something, or I fucking just don't believe that shit fucking happened, man. It's to make you support your heartstrings to believe in him, because he knows that there's real targets out there. I think he's the one targeting people. I'll be honest with you. Now, Patton, I don't think Patton is targeting people. I think Patton has been I think he kind of believes he's being gang stalked. I think he's in a meth psychosis, and he believes a little bit, because people that smoke meth do believe people are following them. I've seen that firsthand way before gang stalking, and crack too. But I think he's some type of informant. He got in trouble. He's absolutely, I could just read him like a book. He's the type of person that would get in trouble and snitch right away, dude. He would not do any time for anybody. So let's say he had a partner in a crime. He would absolutely, it didn't matter who it was, he would snitch and get out of it. You could just read his fucking, like, he looks like a fucking snitch rat. Okay? So I believe that's his part in it. He's just a fucking fake. I think he's here to rat out First Amendment auditors. He's pretending to be a schizophrenic to find the gang stalk First Amendment auditors, and then those are going to be the easy picking for the police to take down. Not a regular First Amendment auditor. They'll probably try to take them down. I got to pick up this order. But one that believes in gang stalking, it'll be easy to give a mental illness diagnosis. Like, it's like a Venn diagram of 1A and GS, and he's right in the middle in a Venn diagram. But yeah, I got to pick this order up. My phone's dying. Let me wrap this up. These people try to sell you on the schizophrenia version of gang stalking, and because they're working with these hidden groups that take advantage of people, that this is an artificial induced psychosis. Okay. And if you say the wrong things and make the wrong actions, people can pounce on you, take advantage of you, and get you diagnosed, human trafficked, et cetera, et cetera. So that's what their job is. I'm out here. They're trying to sell you getting human trafficked through the mental health system, through the gang stalking psyop.